I would like to start with a story. Some days back, a friend of mine who happened to work with the Red Cross told me of one of the work they did at an IDP camp. They met this cute little boy about 6 or 7 years of age. And when asked what he wanted to be, he said, I wanted to be a teacher. The most interesting thing about this boy was he would repeat it over and over and again if when asked, unlike other kids that would change it according to the number of times you ask them. The work ended and they left, but had to return shortly because another attack was launched at Tim's village. That's the name of the boy. But this time around, he came back and Tim was not there. Unfortunately, Tim was killed alongside his family and other young people, adults, and a lot of tragedy happened in the village. I brought up this story I looked at it at this point. I said, if someone had spoken up, if someone had said something, if someone had used his or her voice in this village to say something that would have made these perpetrators of evil see the evil that they were about to do, they see the damage they were about to cause, they would have dropped their weapons and seek alternative ways to getting whatever it is that they wanted. Now we've lost him, a potential teacher, a lecturer, and someone who would have contributed so much into the education sector and move this nation forward. I'm very sure we are familiar with the phrase using our voices, but I want you to look at it in this light. What will happen if you don't use your voice? What will happen if you don't say anything? For me, I think the first thing that will happen if you refuse to use your voice is you lose the right to asking the question why. You lose the right to question when things go wrong. Because as you see the things like we move with no sense of direction and you decide to refrain and say it doesn't concern me, things will go out of hand and you just have to sit back and relax and enjoy whatever it has to bring, whether it's good or bad, no matter how uncomfortable or inconveniencing it might be. Secondly, what will happen if you don't use your voice? You might never see the change you wish for. It will continue to be an idea. It will continue to be something that is inside. And if you don't open your mouth, let loose of your tongue, and say something, then it will continue remaining that, and then the world will never be impacted by that which you had. Thirdly, what will happen if you don't use your voice? You might live with an everlasting regret of something that you would have prevented, something that you would have made not to happen, something evil that wouldn't have happened if you said something. Someone once said, the greatest regret is not about what we did wrong, but about failing to do something. In my own words, I'll say it's about failing to say something. Please, conflicts are inevitable, and unlike what we always think of it as evil, but I believe it's something when properly managed and properly handled brings out the best in our interrelationship within our societies and communities. You know, our mouths are tired of just criticizing, complaining, and pointing it out where others have gotten it wrong. Open your mouth, say something, say something, say something, and say something. Please speak, your voice counts. Thank you.